Have you ever imagined what Earth looked like before humans ruled it? Long before cities and cars, before phones and planes, this planet was filled with creatures so strange and magnificent that they almost sound like myths. But they were real, gigantic, beautiful, terrifying, and now completely gone. Today, we travel back millions of years to uncover the story of animals that once lived on Earth but don't exist anymore. We'll explore how they lived, what made them special, and the mysteries behind their disappearance. So sit back and imagine you are traveling through time to the forgotten worlds of creatures that nature erased. Our journey begins over 230 million years ago, in the Mesozoic era, the age of the dinosaurs. Back then, the continents were joined together as one massive landmass called Pangaea. The air was thick, the forests were humid, and the ground shook beneath the footsteps of colossal beasts. There was the Tyrannosaurus rex, king of predators, standing 20 feet tall, with jaws strong enough to crush bone. And then, the gentle giant Brachiosaurus, stretching its long neck to eat leaves from the tallest trees. But around 66 million years ago, everything changed. A massive asteroid, over 10 kilometers wide, slammed into the Earth near what we now call Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. The sky filled with dust, blocking sunlight for months. Plants died, the air grew cold, and the mighty dinosaurs vanished. That event, called the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction, wiped out nearly 75% of all species on Earth. Only small creatures survived, like mammals, birds, and reptiles, and from those survivors, a new world began. Fast forward millions of years, the world cooled, ice spread, and mighty creatures adapted to the cold emerged, the Ice Age giants. There was the woolly mammoth, covered in thick fur, with long, curving tusks that could dig through snow for food. They roamed across what is now Europe, Asia, and North America. Then came the saber-toothed tiger, also called the Smilodon, a muscular predator with massive fangs that could slice through prey. And don't forget the giant ground sloth, as tall as an elephant, moving slowly but powerfully through prehistoric forests. So why did these majestic beasts vanish? Scientists believe a mix of climate change and human hunting sealed their fate. As the Ice Age ended, temperatures rose, vegetation changed, and humans began to hunt for survival. Bit by bit, these giants disappeared, leaving only fossils behind. Not all lost creatures walked on land. Many ruled the oceans. Millions of years ago, the seas were home to Megalodon, the largest shark ever to exist. It was over 60 feet long, with teeth the size of a human hand. It hunted whales and anything else unlucky enough to cross its path. But as oceans cooled and food sources dwindled, Megalodon vanished, replaced by the smaller sharks we know today. Then there was the Mosasaurus, a reptile with a body like a crocodile and fins like a dolphin. It was one of the top ocean predators during the age of dinosaurs. It disappeared in the same asteroid event that wiped out T-Rex. And in ancient rivers there lived giant fish like the Dunkleosteus, covered in armored plates and powerful jaws. It was so strong it could bite through bone. But as ecosystems shifted, it too vanished. A reminder that even the most powerful can fall when nature changes. The forest once hid creatures that looked like they came from another world. There was the giant moa, a 12-foot-tall bird from New Zealand, flightless, gentle, and graceful. But when humans arrived, they hunted the moa to extinction within just a few hundred years. In Madagascar, there lived the elephant bird, the heaviest bird to ever walk the earth, weighing up to half a ton. Its eggs were bigger than a football. But again, human activity and habitat loss erased it from existence. And deep in the jungles of Asia, there was a mysterious ape known as Gigantopithecus, a relative of modern orangutans, standing nearly 10 feet tall. It might have inspired the legends of Bigfoot or the Yeti, but as bamboo forests disappeared, so did Gigantopithecus, starved out by a changing world. In ancient skies, huge flying reptiles ruled the air, the pterosaurs. With wingspans as wide as a small airplane, they soared above dinosaurs and oceans. But like the dinosaurs, they fell victim to the asteroid impact. On the ground, strange mammals walked the deserts of South America. Like the macrochinia, an animal with a long snout like a tapir and legs like a camel. It survived until just a few thousand years ago, before vanishing during the great climate shifts of the last ice age. And then there was the dodo bird, perhaps the most famous extinct creature of all. It lived only on the island of Mauritius, with no predators, until humans arrived. In less than a century, the dodo was gone, a symbol of how quickly life can vanish when humans interfere with nature. In the last 10,000 years, humans have become one of the most powerful forces of nature. But with power comes responsibility, and sometimes destruction. Animals that once thrived began to disappear as forests were cut, rivers polluted, and habitats destroyed. Species like the passenger pigeon, once numbering in billions in North America, were hunted to extinction by the 1900s. The Tasmanian tiger, or thylacine, was wiped out by hunting and fear, declared extinct in the 20th century. Even today, animals like the northern white rhino and vaquita dolphin are on the edge of extinction. We are watching history repeat itself in real time. Every extinction tells a story, a warning about how fragile life is. Nature is powerful, but it can also be delicate. A small change in temperature, an invading species, or a single asteroid can reset the balance of life. Yet, extinction also teaches us hope, because life always finds a way to start again. From the ashes of the dinosaurs came the rise of mammals, and eventually, humans. And now, we have the power to protect what remains. The animals that no longer exist are not just ancient bones in museums. They are chapters in Earth's story, reminders that our planet is alive, ever-changing, and deeply connected. The question now is, what will we do with this knowledge? Will we allow more species to disappear? Or will we become guardians of the life that remains? Because one day, millions of years from now, future beings may look back and ask, what happened to the humans who once ruled the Earth? If you enjoyed this journey through time, make sure to subscribe for more mysterious stories about our planet and its forgotten history. This is Bringing the Past Back to Life.